the year. The day for love is any day. There's just no telling when it will appear. But when your heart is ready, you will find that spring is really just a state of mind. Some flowers blossom late, but they're the kind that last the longest. Someday someone will walk into a room, and in no time at all you'll be in bloom. And that's the timeless wonder of the time for love. And when your heart is ready, you will find that spring is really just a state of mind. Some flowers blossom late, but they're the kind that last the longest. Someday someone will walk into a room, and in no time at all you'll be in bloom.
For the best performance by an actress in a supporting role, the nominees are Goldie Hawn in Cactus Flower, Diane Cannon in Bob and Carol and Ted and Alice, Catherine Burns in Last Summer, Sylvia Miles in Midnight Cowboy, and Susanna York in They Shoot Horses, Don't They? May I have it, please? Thank you. Never can get these things open. The winner is Goldie Hawn.
Julian wants to marry Tony, but there's one thing standing in his way.
I want to meet her.
Who?
Your wife.
My wife?
A little white lie.
I told her that I had a wife and 3 children.
That's such a big, dirty, rotten, filthy lie. It has class.
Now he's got to cover his tracks to keep his fiancée from leaving.
Dickinson, you could do me a great service. You see, I'm desperately in need of a wife.
But he soon discovers that the institution of marriage
Have I ever lied to you?
is a lot more than he ever bargained for.
I want a divorce. You want a divorce? It's I who wants a divorce.
Walter Matthau, Ingrid Bergman, Jack Weston, and Goldie Hawn in the role that won her an Oscar.
It's very important that she doesn't think of me as some sort of house wrecker.
Homewrecker.
Cactus Flower, directed by Gene Saks.
Boy, you're terrific.
We have all the time in the world, time enough for life to unfold all the precious things love has in store. We have all the love in the world. If that's all we have, you will find we need nothing more. Every step of the way will find us with the cares of the world far behind us. We have all the time in the world just for love, nothing more, nothing less. Only love.
step out of the way, we'll find us with the kiss of the world far behind us. Yes, we have all the time in the world just for love, nothing more, nothing less, only love.
I'm relieving you from Operation Bedlam, 007.
Sir, Blofeld's something of a must with me.
You've had 2 years to run him down. The license to kill is useless unless one can set up the target.
I have the honor to request you will accept my resignation.
Diplomatia?
French form of Blofeld.
Merry Christmas, 007. I may yet surprise you.
Mr. Bond and I have already met.
But each time is a renewed pleasure.
She likes you, I can see it.
This never happened to the other fella.
What she needs is a man to dominate her.
I love you. Will you marry me?
Mr. and Mrs. James Bond.
There's no hurry, you see. We have all the time in the world.
On Her Majesty's Secret Service, 1969. Again, which feminists have taken offense on your behalf about this, the idea of being a Bond girl. But
oh, that's so silly. Well, there I was. I mean, I didn't ski. I had this very good guy called Willy Bogner doing it for me. But I did drive that car around that rink and loved it. It was great. Poor cameraman was green, as you can imagine, but that was good. I know why I did it. I mean, I knew perfectly well why I'd got the job. George Lazenby was ill-equipped. He was a model, male model. So I was there to sort of steer him through and give it some gravitas, which I did.
That's very interesting. So you thought that they had gone for a classical actress alongside a male model?
Yeah. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to balance it up.
And it's entered history not entirely for the right reasons, that film, because it was regarded at the time by a lot of people as a disappointment or a disaster.
It's now one of the most successful, if not the most successful Bond movie. I don't say that with any great pride, but it is.
What was the feeling on set about George Lazenby?
He was really difficult. It's not for nothing that they didn't offer him any sequels. I mean, he was just difficult because I think he needed help. Not in the acting. He was really quite good, wasn't he? And attractive and sexy and all those things, but just difficult off stage. He kind of thought he was a film star immediately and started throwing his weight around. And then, of course, it was, you know, accused me of eating garlic before love. It was just so petty and ridiculous. I didn't.
We might as well get that out of the way, but she wrote a newspaper at the time, but it's still printed as fact that you would chew garlic before the love scenes with him.
Garlic and, oh yes, rubbish.
Never did.
No, I mean, I think I had some chicken liver pate and the thing, which had garlic in it, which, silly me, I should have thought of, but I didn't. And I could have easily sprayed or whatever. Poor old George, I don't know what he's doing now, but he's definitely was the architect of his own demise as a film star.
One of the reasons that, as you say, it's taken more and more seriously, that film, is that it is a darker film, that one. I mean, there's serious, dramatic stuff to do with the relationship between Bond and the girl. I mean, it was much less a jokey film.
Yes, and quite why the feminists are up in arms about it, I don't know, because the character that I played had a central role and was not just a piece of fluff.
I'll take that if you don't mind.
You're very sure of yourself, aren't you? Suppose I were to kill you for a thrill.
I can think of something more sociable to do. Now, let's stop playing games. Who was that man in your room?
You're hurting me.
I thought that was the idea of tonight. Now, who was he?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I can be a lot more persuasive, Contessa.
I'm sure you can. Whatever else I may be, I'm not a liar.
Get dressed.
Et en venant ici, une voiture a essayé de m'écraser. Ils ont appris que j'avais des révélations importantes à vous faire.
Et tu t'es cogné contre le trottoir. J'ai la preuve de l'assassinat du député.
De l'accident. Vous avez bel et bien sur les bras cet assassinat.
Vous vous égarez, mon ami.
Pourquoi les idées que nous défendons provoquent-elles une telle violence?
Je crois que c'est une tentative d'assassinat. J'étais à la manifestation, j'ai tout vu. J'ai même des photos.
Il paraît qu'on veut assassiner le docteur. Et alors, c'est pas la première fois, non? De toute façon, chacun de nous a pris ses risques.
Et c'est tout à fait par hasard, bien sûr, que vous vous trouviez sur les lieux de l'assassinat.
Vous avez dit assassinat.
Ils le savent déjà.
Bien sûr, madame. Et ça ne fait que commencer.